Reality therapy, developed by William Glasser, is a counseling approach that focuses on helping people take responsibility for their choices and actions. Instead of dwelling on past problems or blaming others, reality therapy encourages individuals to look at what they want, what they are currently doing, and whether their behavior is actually helping them reach their goals. A simpler viewpoint, reality therapy teaches that we can't always control how we feel, but we can control what we do. By choosing better actions and making healthier decisions, we can create more satisfying relationships and a happier life. The following are various ways reality therapy is utilized. It started at the Veterans Administration Hospital, 1962. The principles of reality therapy were great for girls with low self-esteem. The term reality therapy was officially introduced in a juvenile delinquency article on juvenile delinquency. Glasser avoided the terms counselor or therapist. Instead, he viewed himself and those who use reality therapy as consultants for schools. Since then, multiple books and articles have developed the evolution of choice theory and reality therapy. According to William Glasser's control theory, our behavior is not random. It's driven by basic needs that are built into our genetic structure. Every person wants to feel like a unique individual who matters in this world. For children especially, feeling successful means having particular needs met. When it comes to love and belonging, there's a need to feel connected, cared for, and accepted. To have power and be competent, the need we want is to feel capable, respected, and able to achieve. Fun and enjoyment are on everyone's agenda. We need play, laughter, and curiosity. Freedom, a cornerstone of the American dream, is the ability to make choices and exercise independence. So when kids can meet these needs in healthy ways, they feel successful and develop a strong sense of identity. When these needs aren't met, they may act out or exhibit problem behaviors as they attempt to fulfill those needs in other ways. Now, Glasser also developed choice theory. Here, choice theory says that all of us, especially children, carry around an inner world of pictures. These are mental snapshots of the people, things, and beliefs that matter most to us. These pictures guide our behavior because we are always trying to get closer to them. The people we want the most are our family, friends, mentors, or role models. Things we prize the most include toys, achievements, freedom, and even a sense of safety. Ideas and/or beliefs that guide us, like our values, like hard work pays off, family comes first, or I want to be independent. The role of the therapist would be to connect with this inner world by listening, showing respect, and building trust. When children feel understood, they're more open to making better choices that help them reach their goals. To help this make sense, let me share a couple of real-life examples. If we use the classroom, we might see a teacher dealing with a child who keeps interrupting in class. Through choice theory, the teacher realizes the child's inner picture is being seen as smart and funny, power plus belonging. The teacher builds trust and shows the child that they can earn attention by helping lead a group activity instead. Or, let's apply this to a friendship example. A student feels left out because her friends are spending time with others. Her inner picture is about belonging and being loved. A counselor helps her find new ways to connect, such as joining a club, so that she can fulfill that need positively. Now, let's see it in action in the family dynamic. A child constantly argues with their parents. Their inner picture is about freedom and control. A therapist encourages the family to make small choices, such as picking dinner or setting homework time, so the child feels respected while still maintaining family structure. In short, choice theory reminds us that kids aren't just acting out, they're chasing their inner pictures. Therapists and teachers help by understanding those pictures and guiding children toward healthy ways of meeting their needs. Reality therapy looks at mental health problems differently than many traditional approaches. Instead of seeing people as passive victims of illness, it views their behaviors, even painful ones, as choices people make, often without realizing it, to meet their needs. Here's how it explains everyday struggles: depression and withdrawal. In reality therapy, depression isn't just something that happens to someone. It's an active choice. People may withdraw or appear depressed as a way to avoid painful situations or to protect themselves from feeling like a failure. Example: a student stops doing homework and isolates in their room to avoid facing low grades or criticism. 1. Acting out. Misbehavior or aggression can be a way to escape the pain of not feeling successful. It's like saying, if I can't succeed the right way, I'll at least get attention another way. For example, a child who struggles with reading might become the class clown to distract from their difficulties. 2. Thinking disturbances. Sometimes people cope by retreating into their own imagined world or denying reality. This protects them from disappointment, but also blocks them from meeting real needs. This example involves a teen who convinces themselves that everyone secretly admires them, even if peers avoid them, so they don't have to face loneliness. 3. Sickness. Illness can sometimes serve as a means to obtain care, sympathy, or attention that feels lacking otherwise. For example, a child frequently complains of stomach aches before school, which ensures they stay home where they feel safe and cared for. Just remember, in reality therapy, even painful symptoms are seen as creative attempts to meet needs. The goal isn't to blame, but to help clients make better, healthier choices that bring them real love, power, fun, and freedom. Glasser believed that with reality therapy, it's all about helping people set goals that make their lives more satisfying. These goals aren't just about achievements like grades or jobs. They're about values, relationships, and taking personal responsibility for choices. Here's how it works. Goals reflect values and relationships. Clients are encouraged to set goals that match what they care about most, like family, friends, or personal values. Example: a teen might set a goal to rebuild trust with their parents after lying about grades. Then, with love and belonging at the core, one of the most important needs is the need for love and belonging. Goals often center on improving connections with others. An example would be a student setting a goal to make new friends by joining the art club. Achievement is personal. Reality therapy teaches that success is what you make of it, not just society's definition. Each person decides what achievement looks like for them. For example, a child may feel successful when they complete a project, even if it isn't perfect. Verbally active psychotherapy involves sessions that are conversational and direct. The therapist encourages clients to discuss their activities and whether they are helping them achieve their goals and address irresponsible behavior. The therapist doesn't shy away from pointing out when someone is making choices that block their progress. The focus is on accountability. Example: if a student skips class while claiming they want better grades, the therapist will call out the contradiction, focusing on real-life issues. Rather than dwelling on the past or abstract ideas, therapy zeroes in on everyday life: school, friendships, family, and personal decisions. The main takeaway here is that in reality therapy, goals are practical, relationship-centered, and built on personal responsibility. They help clients understand that change originates from the choices they make in their daily lives. So we are at the end of chapter 7. Reality therapy is an intervention that is applicable in various situations and complements other theoretical orientations. I believe I mentioned at the start of the semester that this is my second framework that I used when I was working with clients. Hopefully you can see its usefulness. This week's assignment is a worksheet to help you connect to the process of reality therapy. Please use it, and at the end of the worksheet, provide a few sentences about what you thought about it and whether you would use it with your clients.